Good afternoon and evening and morning and all kinds of times of day and night. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to play a couple of songs and then invite our special guest on. The first one is a track that Wan Yu requested last week. So this goes out to Wan Yu in Taipei. This is Didn't Know.
Didn't let I know awful lot. Sleeping in the back while the ghosts are giving on. Could we even listen now? Pulling all your punches, you say nothing anyhow. Tried hard but didn't know. Tried hard but didn't know anything. Frozen at some point long gone, trying to remember the worst of it's to come. Would we even listen now? Pulling all your punches, you say nothing anyhow. Fought hard but didn't know. Fought hard but couldn't go anywhere. As the hope you hold, sleeping through the cracks, through the edges, through the mold. We surely need to move along. You can move it forward, but I won't take you back. Fought hard but couldn't know. Fought hard but couldn't know anything. Fought hard but didn't know. Fought hard but didn't know anything. I listen now. I listen now. I listen now. I listen now.
That's Didn't Know for Wan Yu in Taipei. If you want to, please feel free to share the stream on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're watching. I don't mind. I won't be upset if it's on a completely different social media platform. I'm going to play one more song and then introduce our special guest for this week, who is Lizzie Powell from Land of Talk, which I'm very, very, very excited about. Hello to everyone who's watching. See some Germany, see some New Jersey. Only places beginning with Jer. I'm going to play a cover song. This was requested a long time ago by Matthias in, I think he was in Austria, but it was so many months ago. I'm not even sure if you're watching, Matthias. But this is for you anyway. This is a Michael Furstack song, good friend of myself and Lizzie, so it feels appropriate to play it for him. If he's watching also. I'm just going to play it. This is called Closer. It's from his last record. He has a new record coming out in a matter of days. And he's going to be on the show in 2 weeks' time as well. So 3 weeks' time. So watch out for that. But this is Closer.
Most of us know there's nowhere left to go. The closer. Most of us know there's nowhere left to go. The closer. The future is the window. And memories are shades. Hilarious memes, the comments are so mean. Closer. Inventing the truth, reliving our youth. Closer. The future is a mountain. And memories cap the peak. Claustrophobic dreams, escapist themes. Closer. Reveal yourself to me, teach me how to speak. Closer. Oh, all I wanna do is good. All I wanna do is good. Most of us know there's nowhere left to go. We're closer.
It's a little bit of Michael Fierstack for you, who's going to be with us in just a few weeks. Do say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. I'm going to bring in my special guest now. I'm very happy about this. This is I was thinking about it today, and I guess it's been something like 10 years that I have been a fan of this particular artist. So I'm going to welcome you here. This is Lizzie Powell from Land of Talk. Lizzie, how are you doing?
Hi, Tim.
You did it. We succeeded. We succeeded.
We did it. I had one job to hit the unmute button. And
yes.
Well, it's been great. Thank you so much for having me, and talk to you later.
That's Lizzie Powell, everybody. Goodbye.
Yeah, thanks so much for inviting me to this cool zone.
Yeah, this it's weird, isn't it? Because it's kind of like, yes, we're in a zone, but like, it's like the zone is like entirely in my computer, but then in like lots of other computers all around the world. So everybody, welcome to the zone. Nobody is actually kind of really in it. It's
exactly
so bizarre. It's so strange.
We're not in it, but we're also not outside of it. So it's a whole
brain.
I think it's physics. It's called virtual physics.
Virtual physics. Okay.
I have my PhD in it. So.
Dr. Powell. This is Dr. Powell with us, from Montreal.
From Montreal.
Montreal. How are you doing?
Good now, buddy. Good to be connected to another human soul.
Yeah, seriously.
It's been quite the pandemic, hasn't it?
What do you mean? Like it's still March. It's just it's
Right?
too much, right?
It was only yesterday.
It's been a long month.
Yeah, it's been a long one. It's been a lot of there've been a lot of challenges, but also a lot of resilience. A lot of I'm pretty proud of myself, and I'm pretty proud of all y'all. I think we've all shown a lot of resilience, and a lot of good friendships have really come through
Yeah,
this year.
yeah.
Even friends that I knew were great friends, but it's like you don't really feel
They didn't have to prove it as much.
you don't feel like the strength of the friend. You don't feel just how survive like it's how necessary it is until you really need it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you to all of the friends out there for I really echo that. It's been a tough one, and there have been a lot of people who've made it okay, I think.
Right?
So
Yeah.
thank you to all
Yeah.
of those people.
Yeah.
There was something on my brain and it completely evaporated. But there's a lot of people here. Lizzie can't see the comments coming in, but I will forward them along through the medium of speech.
You can edit them.
As we go. Now we've seen a lot of love coming towards you from through the comments, and people can keep saying that.
I feel it.
You can feel it. Feel those little
something's going on. I
pink
feel something. Yeah.
emoticons. Do you want to play us a song?
Oh my. Yes, I do. It's been so long.
Yeah,
Just trying-
what are you gonna start us off with?
So I'm going to play. It's funny. I'm going to play a song from our new record, which came out last August. And so we've really only had a chance to play this song together as a band when we were writing it. No, not even when we wrote it, because we all kind of played our parts separately. So really, we've only played this together as a band, for one live show, 2 live shows that we did, live stream shows. So I'm going to play it again without the band, but they are definitely here in my imaginings. So this is called Diaphanous.
is the road. I get caught up in the wrong stuff, but I have to laugh. I get a bad rap.
Beautiful. Diaphanous.
Yeah.
Land of talk. Diaphanous is one of those words that it's like, it sounds familiar, but if I had to give a definition of it, I would maybe fail. What does diaphanous mean? Is it kind of see-through or something?
Yeah, like, sorry. As soon as I started playing, my nose just started running out the left nostril, and I was like trying to like
I have that too.
Throw it and then trying to like catch it with the lip. And I was just like, what do I do?
I didn't notice. I'm sure no one else noticed.
Great. No glimmer. Glimmer from the nostril.
I have a perpetual winter nose drip.
Okay, right? Okay. So yeah, diaphanous. I forget why I think I loved the feel of the word in my mouth. I think I had read it somewhere. And then it almost seemed onomatopoeic to me, like diaphanous to me almost feel like, I guess I'm the opposite too. I just see it as like, kind of semi-transparent or like not opalescent, but like, so it's like gauzy, semi kind of obfuscated, semi-clear, which kind of is the perfect word for what I was trying to touch on, which was kind of like the ineffable and the kind of the gray area or the blurriness between kind of two people, kind of boundary wise or like emotion wise.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love that. I was totally thinking the same thing when you said onomatopoeic in there.
Right?
Like I don't know if it's like the in the middle. That's kind of like,
okay, so it does. Yeah, I just
something
see
in there,
it as like
you can hear through the word.
Pardon? What did you just say?
You can hear through the word.
And I was like, I see through the word. Yeah, like light gets through it. I think that was the most important thing. Is like light gets through it.
Yeah.
But there's still kind of like this very soft kind of boundary. But anyway, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, and that's from your last record that came out last year.
So 2020? August 2020, mid-pandemic.
Yeah. Interesting times to release things, challenging times to release things, but like also is, I don't know, like music has been such a bomb for me, and I'm so glad that your album came out in amongst a lot of other things that have just kind of like kept me going through all of this.
Right. So thank you. And in a way, and music for me too, that's been like a bomb for me. And I feel like in a way, it's a really privileged, special time to like, I do feel very lucky to have been able to have released the record in the pandemic, because it creates it's almost cheating. Like it creates this like captive audience, and like everyone has their feels all like everyone is raw. So in a way, I feel like it's almost like unfair or like, but I feel like it's a very lucky time, and it's a very special time, even though I was super not impressed with not being able to play it live to people, but that will happen again.
I mean, do you think that you would do like some kind of like late release for it, almost like do like a release show when the time comes?
Right, in a way it's almost like we get this record will get like 2 lives, which is pretty cool.
Beautiful. I love
One life is cool enough. 2 lives. Woo.
And that's Indistinct Conversations. And there's a link in the video description if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube to the Land of Talk Bandcamp. Although the last thing on the Bandcamp is like a demo recording of yours, or like a release from 1999.
That was my cassette that I released to try and make money to pay for my university. I sold like 50 not even. I sold like 21 copies that summer and had to get another job. But yeah, that's a solo acoustic recorded by Jim Guthrie in his living room on like a 8-track or something. Anyway, yeah.
It sounds beautiful. Like I would not be releasing anything that I really like put out at 1999. That's staying in the vault. So like,
I understand though. I kind of felt self-conscious, but then I realized it is what it is. Like I was 19. Like there are just some like the plaintiff and just like I can feel it still.
Yeah.
I stand behind all the songs.
Totally. Yeah.
I feel them still, but they're so dramatic, like, and so like, oh, so filled with the pain. I remember what I was writing about, and yeah, I stand by it, but I can understand, yeah, kind of the grade 9 poetry kind of insecurity comes out.
So on that link in the video description, you can find that their EP, but there's also the album from last year as well. And like, I think are all your releases on Bandcamp on that link? I didn't kind of go into like the full discography.
Yes, except for there are like Applause to Your Boo Hiss, which was our first release. I think the CD is there, but we don't have the masters back yet. We're hopefully going to, and then that'll be up there on vinyl too, which would be awesome.
Awesome. I just got a comment that Ali in Hanover says that she first saw you at La Blogothèque.
Oh my gosh. Wait, like on the Blogothèque?
I guess, yeah.
Like online?
Yeah.
Or did we play? Yeah. Oh, wow. That would have been like, 2010.
And Andrew says that Inner Lover is one of his favorite songs of yours. He loves the arrangement, but I've always wanted to hear you play it solo. Was it written on guitar? Question mark.
I wrote it on like GarageBand, has that like MIDI, just like the keyboard. Like I just brought up like the keyboard, like the GarageBand in-house in whatever keyboard. And I just did this really cool
right, yeah.
And then I went in there and I just kind of soloed on it over a beat for a while. And then I went in and manually kind of moved some of the MIDI notes. Mm-hmm. So and we tried playing it. It's only ever been like keyboard, like MIDI or keys. We did play it live, but Pietro was on keys. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to play guitar. We made it work live, but it gets really hard to play solo because of the take care of me, like the vocal and then trying to play and I really lay back, I really back phrase it. So it's like trying to do like D'Angelo, but with like, I don't know, like, anyway, it's really hard to do, but I really want to be able to, because I love singing that song.
So watch this space, Andrew. Matt adores Life After Youth and wants to know if there's any chance of you playing Loving.
Oh, this is so funny. Inner Lover and Loving were 2 songs. And there was like an Arthur Russell song and a Gillian Welch song that I really thought I might be able to I was being overly ambitious. I thought I could maybe get those on the deck for today, but no.
Next time you come back, we'll put those on the list.
Exactly. Does that mean I'm invited back?
You've got like, I don't know, a few more minutes where if nothing goes horribly wrong, then yeah.
Okay. The jury's still out.
Yeah. No, okay. You're welcome back anytime. You can come back every week.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
But do you want to give us another track?
Do you want me to be asking you questions?
No.
Okay, so I just
But you just did.
I did. I was like, oh, wait, I didn't come prepared to this.
I don't know. I'm still figuring out what this thing is.
Okay.
So
next time I'll come prepared. It'll be a joint interview.
Yeah, back and forth. What did you have planned for us for the the next
Oh,
track.
right. I guess I should just make sure it's in tune. And I'll play another song from Indistinct Conversations. This one is called Weight of That Weekend.
Beautiful.
And I just finished shooting the video for this song. The video has gone through so many different incarnations and incubative stages, incubative. But finally, just being in lockdown for this long, I went back to the drawing board and I just shot the video, which is just basically me in a room doing a movement piece to this song. It's really, this song is like very deeply personally, all my songs are, but this one, in terms of like my lifetime, this song is just like just like It's Okay for me on Summer Lakes. This one is just, it's like, it's a pillar. Like I'm like putting it into the ground. It's my voice. I'm saying a lot of things that I just felt like I could never say. And it's kind of about me coming back to myself. But yeah, and it's about it's about a lot of things. I don't think that matters though. I think you just feel it. I don't think you need me to talk about the song. I think you just need me to play it probably.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. No, I just realized like, I don't need to talk about it. It speaks for itself.
Always come at me from a different angle, make me think I don't understand how I'm feeling, to the feeling that I get out of hand. Visible only till the furthest fountain, acting like I never got scared. I feel it, never wanna be ill prepared. I'm always tired, I'm trying to get back something. Shit just got so real. I wanna ride, I wanna die on that field. Physical way of night, facing partner, eyes wide, I let it go too soon. I feel it, sit with it while I wait by the moon. 'Cause I'm not sleeping. All the weight of that weekend. As long as I'm dreaming, this is a prayer for love. Holy water, house of pain, come from slaughter, swim again. Holy water. I'm not sleeping. Right of that weekend. As long as I'm breathing, this is a prayer for love. This is a prayer for love. This is a prayer for love. 'Cause I'm not sleeping.
Beautiful. You can have some applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There are so many of you.
That was so beautiful.
Wait, how are all those people allowed to be together?
They're all my housemates, all of them. I
You're
live
lucky.
with 72 people.
No, pardon?
I live with 72 people in this apartment.
Oh, wow.
And they're all in this. They're hiding behind the table.
Close quarters.
Getting lots of goosebumps and comments of goosebumps and what else, shivers, all kinds of things. People are having reactions.
Oh, visceral, like
You're feeling
physiological.
things. You're making
Like
them feel
we're touching people without even touching them.
It's so cool.
That's what Phil Collins meant about invisible touching.
He meant the music.
Invisible touch. It's music.
You know what? There was a David Suzuki interview where he was kind of talking about music, and I think he'd been doing something where he'd been playing like Zoom concerts for people, like in hospital, maybe people who are dying, and he was talking about how with music, like we are touching people in the sense that like music is the air vibrating and then vibrating us, and so like the music is like that sound is kind of like it is actually touching us.
It really is.
And it's like, whoa.
Whoa,
David.
I haven't been alone this whole time.
You've really been touching people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. It is a weird thing. It's a weird thing that sound just will do that to us, but it's quite magic, and I'm quite grateful for that.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to all of the folks who've been donating. For those who are new to tuning in, there is a donate link in the video description where you can support through PayPal, credit card, or Interac. If you're in Canada, any amount is very greatly appreciated, and every week 50% of the donations go to the guest. So yeah, thanks to everyone that supported and that has supported so far. I mean, this is the 43rd iteration of this, and you've kept it going through that, so it means a lot. We've been able to kind of through that reach out and touch people digitally,
and then eventually I'll get to physically touch the money, right?
Who knows? I mean, if it's all done digitally, then
but I mean, like, I will take it out of my bank account.
So it's like a transaction. It goes both ways.
Yeah, true. But I'm not paying. Yeah.
You anyway. Pay through the musical touching.
Yeah. The currency of music.
The currency of music. But yeah, this has been so special. I think you've got one more for us. Would that be true?
I do have one more. And this is one that we just stopped playing live. A lot of the gigs that we were playing were like we were opening, or even when we were headlining, just like our budgets, we just haven't been able to like carry as much gear, and we cut down on a crew member anyway. So all that to say is just to get an extra for for every tuning that a guitar requires, like alternate tuning, I also just for peace of mind need a backup for that guitar. Anyway,
Yeah.
there wasn't enough guitars to go around for the last couple tours. I especially felt like I was stealing from the audience in Sao Paulo when we played last year, because I feel like I physically felt people's hearts drop, like when they realized I wasn't going to play this song. So I want to just make a special dedication to all the people in Sao Paulo. I don't think we played it in Porto Alegre either, but definitely I felt you, Sao Paulo. So sorry to disappoint. And this is for you. And if I could say it in Portuguese, I would. But yeah, this is for you. And it's obviously for everybody else, but I'm dedicating it to the people of Sao Paulo.
Amazing. Let us know if there's anybody watching in Sao Paulo or Porto Alegre or anywhere in Brazil for that matter. We want to know.
And I wish I was there right now.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Okay. So thank you so much, Tim, for having me.
It's my pleasure.
This was like the last thing I thought I was capable of doing, and it just you reignited a little fire. So thank you so much. And it's been a nice excuse just to reunite with you as a friend. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you out there in the sunshine, Tim. And yes, thank you to all of you who are watching, and thank you for donating. Every little bit helps, as they say. Okay. It's okay. I don't even cry. All I think about is a memory in a dream. When you kiss my arm as I look away, don't hear what I say, but maybe when I die, I get to be a car driving in the night, lighting up the dark. There's something in your voice that sparks a little hope. I'll wait up for the noise. Your voice becomes mine. Roam around. Don't care what I find. Little thunder's good. Thought maybe you would. Now it's okay. We all feel left out.
give you my sleeping skin and my heart deep down in you. I never tell you you're my little scar. Goodbyes are hard and they're hard and they're hard. Maybe when I die, I get to be a car driving in the night, lighting up the dark. There's something in your voice, sparks a little hope. I wait up for the noise, your voice becomes my home.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Real life applause.
We gotta tell people what you're doing. We gotta let them in on our.
They can't see. They can't
Okay.
see.
Oh,
There's
right. Okay, never mind.
behind the scenes stuff.
True.
There's a button that Lizzie has to
Yes.
press every time we move between talking and playing. And I had a special gesture. I can show them so that they're in on it. That was like this. To press the button.
Sorry, I just got nervous. I was like, wait, did I do it? But yes,
You
obviously
totally
I
did
did
it.
do
You
it.
totally did it. That was so magnificent. That was the first song of yours that I heard, and it's been a really special song for me ever since. And that's been like over 10 years, I think, on my end. So it's an honor to have you come and play it.
It's an honor
For
to
me and
play
for all
it.
of
Thank
these
you so
people.
much. I don't think I've played it in 2 years. So yeah,
Whoa.
thank you.
Incredible. Well, yeah, thank you so much for coming on here. Thanks also. Are there any like gremlins or goblins in your room right now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're talking about my furry gremlins. That's
I
not a
think
euphemism. This is the segment where it just gets weird. They left. That's
because
good.
they were
Okay.
really well behaved. I just wanted to give them a shout out, and I know that people love to see this stuff. So
Poncho. Hey, buddy.
so
Yeah,
polite.
you're really well behaved. Maybe he's dying. I'm always like, if he's quiet and well behaved, something's wrong. JK.
No, it's not true. It's not true.
But,
But yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much for coming. We're gonna say goodbye to Lizzie,
Okay.
and yeah, and I'm gonna keep going, play a few more songs. So we'll say goodbye, and hopefully see Lizzie soon.
yes,
Go and check
thank
out
you.
her beautiful music. Land of Talk. The links are in the video description. If you don't already know it.
Okay, see ya.
So I'm going to play a few more for you. That was magnificent, wasn't it? I'm such a fan of Land of Talk, and I'm so happy that Lizzie was up for doing that. And thanks for everyone who's donated. If you want to, the links are also in the video description. I'm going to play a track from the last record called All We Know. I'm going to do like 2 or 3 more. There's space for requests as well. If there's anything you want to hear by me or anyone else, don't be shy. I should have asked Lizzie what tuning that last song was so I could learn that one. Maybe I'll do that afterwards. But yeah, this is going to be All We Know, which is a song about like kind of recognizing that you don't know anything as being a good starting point to move on in the world. There.
All we know is, all we know is, all we know is, all we know is wrong. Got ahead without words, the flag from the start. It's not as much as you like, it's more than enough. Thank you very much. My conceit has been raised, folly has crumbled. You can leave when you like, the holes in the doors haven't changed. You're fine, only fighting a measly sense pride in these misleading notions. All we know is, all we know is, all we know is wrong. All we know is wrong. All we know is wrong.
That was All We Know. There's something strange going on here. It seems like there's a call coming in from somewhere. I don't know. Can you all hear that? Can you hear something out there? Oh.
Oh, hey, Tim.
There's something going on here. Is there an important I think our correspondent out in the field has just joined us. It's Mr. Sebastian Chow, everybody, in the woods in Ontario.
You're not busy, are you?
No, we're just fine. We're just playing some songs and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hey everyone. I didn't see you all there. Nice to see you all.
What's going on, Seb? How are you?
Oh,
I see that
I'm
you're
just
in Ontario somewhere.
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing marvelously. What is that those blue things? What are those blue things behind you connected to those trees?
As the scrolling ticker tape says, I'm out in the woods, and I'm out in a sugar bush at the farm I work at, and I just thought that you and your lovely showgoers might want to see a little bit about how maple syrup is made.
It's funny. I was just thinking, I really need to know how maple syrup is made.
Oh, well, you came to the right place. It's pretty cool. Okay, so here is a sugar maple, and what you do is you tap it. So that is just like you drill a hole into the tree to collect sap, and then this tap here brings down the sap into these blue lines, which collects everything. And I'll show you. I'll flip it. You can see it goes all the way up there. So we have 1,200 trees that are tapped for maple syrup, and I'm down at the collection point. So you can see it's running pretty slowly today, but this is maple sap that's running down through these lines. And so we come down and we collect it all in this tank down here. And yeah, it's a slow go today. This is it. And so what you want for maple syrup is you want sort of nights that are below freezing and daytime temperatures that are above freezing. And that's when the sap runs best. So it's just started. And Tim.
Yes.
I have a question. Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you
like,
know
maybe I can answer it.
how many liters of maple sap? How many liters of maple sap it takes to make 1 liter of maple syrup?
No, you got me. Go right ahead.
40. It's between 40 to 50 liters of maple sap. So you take all of this sap and you boil it down till it becomes about a 40th or a 50th of its volume. And that is the lovely liquid gold that we here in Canada get to put on our pancakes.
Yeah, and
it's no Lyle's, but
yeah, it's no golden syrup. I should just clarify for the folks back home. Seb is a good friend of mine, and yeah, regularly plays violin with me, and has played on quite a few of the records. Has played on some of the collaborations. If you've tuned in and seen any of that, yeah, and he posted something about he's working on a farm at the moment. He posted some stuff about the maple syrup collection. I thought it'd be pretty fun to just show everybody back home, because it's Canadian, you know. Is there anything more Canadian than that, I wonder? But Seb, would you potentially like to play us a song while you're out there by any chance?
Oh, it turns out I have a violin up here. I don't know. It was crazy. How fortuitous. Yeah, of course. I would love to. I'm going to set this up on a makeshift stand here. And I'm going to play just like the first movement of a piece that was written in the 1600s by a dude named Heinrich Bieber. Yeah.
Distant relation of
the Justin,
yeah.
The other Canadian treasure. Okay, I hope my fingers work. Here we go.
amazing. Thank you, Sebastian.
That was great.
That's Sebastian Chow, everybody. I'm going to let you get back to work. But thank you for going on and being up for my very silly idea.
You look so warm in that shirt.
Warm in the shirt?
Yeah, it looks really great. It reminds me of a spring or a summer that is to come.
It is spring. What are you talking about? Not in Canada. Not in Canada till May, basically. But yeah, we'll say goodbye to Seb. But I'm sure we'll see him playing some music at some point in the future. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, Seb. Say goodbye.
Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye. I hope that was as entertaining for you as it was for me. Sebastian Chow, everybody. He played violin on most of the records to this point. I'm going to play 2 more tracks. If anybody wants to hear anything for next week, you can get it into the requests. Thanks again to everyone who's donated. There's still time if you want to do that. I'm going to play Grace.
Oh, my way, I never act so calmly in the face of the wreckage that you roared. Storm obtained, the copper beach, the couch is still. We tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all. Grace that you hold. You send me out in the cold, or to a cold as much as you'd ever hold. Is it enough? Is infinity sin? Don't ever cast a stone before you. All of ours are fickle and unmoored. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear less? I see it all, the grace that you stole. You sent me out in the cold, oh, to cold as much as you'd ever hold. You'd send me out, you'd send me out in the cold. It's not enough.
That was Grace. I'm going to play one more song for you. I think I already mentioned, but in the video description this week on YouTube and Facebook, you can find the links for the next 3 guests who are going to play. Next week, we've got an amazing singer-songwriter named Eugénie Jobim from Montreal who plays as Ambroise. And then we've got Joyful Talk very strange electronic project of Mr. J. Crocker out in Nova Scotia. And then the week after, our very own Mr. Michael Furstack is going to join us for a special release party for him. And so, yeah, there's links in the video description if you want to listen to their stuff in advance. And I'm also playing, I'm going to play another little kind of like a songwriter's circle sort of thing for a venue in London called The Green Note on Friday. Same time as this, so 3 p.m. Montreal time, 8 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. Central Europe on Friday 5th of March, this Friday, with Julian Taylor and Ben Kunder. It's for the Green Note, which is a lovely little folk venue in Camden Town in London, and I played there many years ago, and it's really nice to be able to kind of like do something with a venue, etc., etc. Even though it's remotely with them. They even have a sound engineer. It's really cool. Will there be more correspondence? Dunno. We'll have to see. Time will tell. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. It's been a treat. It always is for me. It's always the highlight of my week. I was a little bit nervous beforehand this time, but it seems to have mostly dissipated. I'm going to play a David Bowie track. I never know whether to say Bowie or Bowie. It's just made up anyway, right? It's not his actual name. Isn't he just David Jones? So there can't be a right or wrong way to say it. Anyway, this goes out to my friend Johnny, and it's for his friend John. I believe it was his favorite song. His favorite Bowie song. And I should give a nod to, I think it was, oh, reverb's still going. I think there's an artist named Jens Lakeman did a kind of acoustic version of this, so it's some kind of like amalgam of my version. And, well, it's not an amalgam of my version, it's my version, which is an amalgam of his version and David Bowie's version and something else. I don't know. It might not be Jens Lakeman. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, please. Thank you. Let's dance, put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. Let's sway while color lights up your face. Let's sway through the crowd to an empty space. And if you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hi, we'll hide. Because my love for you will break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a flower, let's dance for fear your grace should fall. Let's dance, fear tonight is all. Let's sway, if you could look into my eyes. Let's sway, under the moonlight, the serious moonlight.
If you say run, I'll run with you. If you say I will hide, because my love for you will break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower. Under the moonlight, serious moonlight. Under the moonlight, serious moonlight.
Little bit of Bowie for the Johns. M Ward, yeah. That sounds about right. I think it was M Ward. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Just a note, in the Bandcamp link that's also in the description, the Spanish EP, the pre-release starts on Friday. So if you go to that Bandcamp page, you can sign up and follow if you're not already on the app, and and then you can get the track on Friday, so you can be tuned in. My brain is slow today. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure as always, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next time.